beautiful. So today I am going to be doing a back to school makeup tutorial today. It's going to be kind of super easy. I'll show you if you want to go a little bit more. First I'll start off with like something a little more easier, and then if you want to go like an extra mile, if you got some extra time, then I'll go that way. Basically when I was in school, like high school, even middle school, I was like sneaking makeup on. But in high school, I would literally just get up early so I could have fun with my makeup and my hair. So I'm gonna kind of do a video for people who want to sleep in and they just want to make sure they have something on their face and that still looks pretty, and people who want to go like a little bit extra, a little extra fun too. So let's go ahead and get started. And as always, if you aren't subscribed, remember to hit that subscribe button if you like watching these videos so you can see more. All right, let's get started. Of course, I'm always going to start with using a face primer, which is a must, especially if you have oily skin or if you have large pores. It helps to kind of smooth the surface of the skin and makes your foundation go on a little bit more flawlessly. And again, I'm just going to put it around the areas that my pores are a little bigger, which is around my nose and my cheek area. Next, I'm going to go in with my foundation. I'm going to be using Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage 12 Hour. My color is fairly light neutral. This might be a little bit lighter on me right now because I've been getting some sun. So my skin is a little bit, we'll see. We'll make it work. This always happens if you get tanner in the summer and then suddenly your foundation is too light. You can always kind of blend it in with using bronzer to make it not look so like vampiric on your skin. And then I'm just going to be using a flathead brush. This is actually the MAC 109 brush, which I like using it for foundation. And then I usually always start by the cheeks and brush out. Why it kind of puts more coverage in this area because I am more red around this area. So I tend to want more coverage there. And I'm just doing little circle motions with it. And the reason you use a brush too, I know a lot of times my friends, they would use their fingers for foundation. It would drive me nuts because your fingers have a lot of bacteria. You're always using your hands for stuff and you just don't know what's on your hands. So, I mean, you can use your fingers. It's just make sure you wash your hands before you do such a thing. Next, I'm gonna go in with my concealer, and as always, I'm gonna be using the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I got a bit of a darker color because the other one that I was using was too light after getting some tan. So this is light medium, and you always want to get concealer a shade or two lighter than your actual skin color because you're basically using concealer to obviously conceal any kind of imperfections in the skin, but also for your under eye you want to brighten up this area and brighten up around here as well. I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of baking powder, finishing powder. It's kind of like this cute little kitty compact powder. Just gonna put this underneath the eyes and on my nose area because my nose is where I get a lot of oil going on. After we have like our powder baking onto our skin, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. I'm gonna be going in with ColourPop's brow pencil in the color Honey Blonde. This color is a little bit too red right now for me, but I'll go over it with some eyeshadow to darken it a little bit. And I'm first gonna comb my brow hairs up. I do find that you need to kind of set it a little bit with some powder or eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna be using, this is the Tarte palette in Make Believe in Yourself, which I love this palette and I think it's so beautiful. I love how the mirror is so that you can, when you're traveling, you can just have a mirror to do your makeup in, and this is enough colors for you for a whole vacation or wherever you're traveling to. So I'm just gonna be getting an angle brush like this one. and going in with the color Myth right here, which is this very nice, pretty light brown. Because I was finding that if I didn't either use a pomade or some kind of powder over top of it, that it would kind of come off easily. Like if you touched your brows, if you're just sweating in the sun, it just would come off. So now you could stop here and this just be your brow look. But if you want to be a little bit extra and you want to go ahead and use some brow pomade, then I'll show you what to do with your brow pomade. So first I would do my brows with a pencil, and then to kind of give it a little extra something, I like to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. This color is in blonde, which I know my colors are all over the place, but it's just because I do like a lighter tone for my brows. Since my brows right now are a little too red, hopefully this will cover it up a little bit. So you can see the difference with this one. And then if you just use pencil or powder. Oh, got some nice brows. All right. Why is that in there? So next we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna brush out the powder that I put for baking. Next we're gonna go in with the actual eyeshadow look, and I'm gonna be starting off with Urban Decay's Potion Primer as always. Now that we have our eyes primed, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll be using the Tarte's Make Believe in Yourself palette for this look. So first I'm gonna be going in with Myth, which is this color right here. It's like a nice soft brown. It's more of on the reddish side. And just moving the color around, kind of going a little bit in that corner right there. So not everyone's face is perfectly symmetrical, which is why we often view as like models, supermodels, to be super beautiful. It's because they're more symmetrical looking in their face. So like the difference I can tell with me personally, no one else can really tell, but when you're doing your own makeup, you notice your own like imperfections and stuff and you have to work around them. So for me, this eye has a deeper crease than this one, so I always work a little bit more over on my left eye, just in case you're like, God, she is taking forever with her other eye. It's just, I need a extra work over here for the crease, which you can't really tell, but when I do my makeup, I'm like, oh my God, why is this looking super light? Next, I'm actually just going to be going in with my finger and using this color Pixie, this one right here. It's this really nice kind of peachy neutral color. And yep, I'm going to be flicking off the camera while I'm making myself beautiful. I do not mean to. So there's two options you can do. If you are just wanting to get your makeup done and get on to school so you can sleep in a little bit more, then I would just do, get a brush like this dark brown color called Magic right there, and you can line it to give like a little hint of shape. Or if you're a little bit extra like myself and you want to do something a little bit more different, then I would go ahead and, oh well, first I would also do, where'd it go? Also, if you see in the middle, this is actually a highlighter for your cheeks, but I'm actually going to use it for the eyes as well. So I'm just going to do a little bit right here into the corners of the eyes to just kind of brighten that up a little bit. Okay, so like I was saying, if you're a little bit extra and you want to do something a little more poppin', then like the natural look, I'm going to go in with this turquoise color. It's called Deep End by Urban Decay. And I'm actually going to use this for the liner. And we're gonna go over it with an eyeshadow for the same reason we did it for the brows, just to kind of set it and keep it there, lasting longer, basically. Sometimes I'm just in a rush and I don't even care about how perfect I make the wing liner because I'll just go in and fix it. Sometimes it's faster that way if you just go like a line out there and then use this as an eraser to just tighten the tip of it. So this kind of brings like a fun little pop of color. And then I'm gonna go back over it with, the color Dream, which is this really pretty blue. And it'll kind of stand out a little bit more too. And we're just gonna use the same kind of tapping motion we did with the brown over here. So you see there's the blue side, if you want to be a little bit more extra, and then there is the very kind of natural brown eyeshadow for a liner. The only thing with this palette is there's only one matte color. The rest are all metallics. So when you have a bunch of the same texture on the eye, it's hard to differentiate depth. So I'm actually gonna go over, you know what, we can actually, because I'm trying to use as little product as possible. For those who just want to get ready quick, you can actually just use your brow pencil and go in with and use it as a liner as well. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Hourglass Ambient Light Edit palette. This palette's great too because it's got bronzer, it's got highlighters, and it also has a little bit of blush tones to it. So for my girls who just want something very simple and to get ready quickly, we're just gonna go ahead and use this top bronzer and just kind of brush it lightly up on the cheeks to just kind of give some color and a little bit of contour. So yeah, you kind of have a little more life into your skin a little bit. And then you can go ahead and use this little pink color right here for some blush, for some added color. And I'm gonna go ahead in with this pink highlighter right up here. Just gonna kind of dust that around this area. This is just like a very soft, natural kind of highlight. And then we're just gonna take the Beauty Blender. Then I'm gonna go over that with a little bit of this deeper bronzer right here. And then I'm actually gonna go in and use the Tarte Highlighting Moisturizer. Again, this is for the extra girls. I was extra in high school. I did not want to skip any steps. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use the highlighter that came with this palette. See, that's a lot more blinding. The other side is a little more kind of a natural glowy look. And this one is like, yeah, I'm putting on some highlighter because I want to glow. So next we're gonna go ahead and do some liner in the waterline, and I'm gonna go ahead in with Fake Awake by Tarte, and I absolutely love this eyeliner. It just kind of makes your eyes look bigger and more awake, basically. But you see how much like wider and brighter this eye looks with the eyeliner and the waterline? I love this stuff. Next, I'm gonna be going in with some mascara. And I'll be using the Marc Jacobs Omega Lash in black, per usual. Okay, last but not least is lipstick. I know some people don't like lipstick, or so we'll have some options. We'll do more of a natural lipstick over here, and we'll go ahead and do something a little more fun on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead in with Estee Lauder Mattified Lipstick in Sunday Vibe on this side of my lips. And this is just like a really nice soft brown color. And you can see it's just like a very nice soft kind of pink nude color. This is one of my favorite nude colors actually, and I don't really like nude lipsticks. I like color, and for my girls who are a little extra and they like to play with color as much as I do, I'm gonna go in and first I'll line my lips. First I'm gonna line my lips with MAC lip liner in Lasting Sensation, and it's this really poppin' kind of orange color. And then I'm gonna go in with the lipstick by Urban Decay called Sheer Slow Burn, and it's kind of like the same red popping, more of an orange color. There we go. But I love this color. It goes on a little bit sheer, but the more you apply it, the more it gets more pigmented. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. You have this side if you're someone who wants to do something quick and easy and just get to school and sleep in on as much as possible. And then you have this side if you're like me in high school and you wanted to do something a little extra and a little bit different, but still this isn't too hard to do for you guys. So here is on the natural side if you guys just want to see it like this. And then if you want to do a little more extra, it'll look something like this. Remember that it's just makeup, so just have fun and play with it. And tell me in the comments below, which one are you? Are you someone who wants to do something more natural and sleep in as much as possible? Or are you someone who was like me in high school and you just want to do something extra and different from other people and play? So remember to always hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this, and hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video. And as always, I'll see you next time. Remember, it's just makeup to have fun and play.